I think people who have lived in Russia up to 2024 can understand the risks pretty correctly. People who were putting flowers near public monuments in memory of Alexei Navalny were detained. Some of them were fined, and they all understand that consequences may also come later, not in the moment when you do something, but afterwards when police comes to your home, to your place of work, or to the university where you study. So I think that people who do come, they can estimate the risks, and they're taking these risks in memory of Alexei Navalny.
And that being said, we haven't seen, at least not yet, any real violence or scuffles with the heavy police presence. Are you surprised about how authorities have been watching this ceremony?
Well, after all, this is a funeral. Beating up people who came to a cemetery is something new even for the modern day Russia. The police presence, as you said, have been extremely heavy. There have been attempts to limit the presence of the people at the funeral. No one but family has been let into the church or where the ceremony took place. So people are standing outside, and we can say it's impossible by that moment to estimate the number of people. And that's not the point, but we can safely affirm that thousands, if not tens of thousands of people are now on the outskirts of Moscow commemorating Alexei Navalny. So what will come next is another question. As I have said, the tactic of Russian political police has for some years been the following. They try to avoid outrageous violence that can be videoed and that can make an ugly picture. But they film all the people present, and with the face recognition technology, they identify them, and then they come, as I said, to their work or to the places where they study. This is the Belarusian tactic. It has been practiced in Belarus for years, and it has also come to be practiced in Russia for the last, I would say, 3 to 4 years.
And Alexei Navalny's widow said she would want to continue his work. Do you think she'll be able to fill his shoes?
The honest answer is we don't know. She is a striking presence, certainly. She has the gift of public speech, and she inherits his, if not political, at least his moral capital. She has a recognizable name. All these are certainly assets. How they will be, sorry for the cynical terminology, invested, and how will she succeed in, as you said, filling his shoes and first and foremost heading the organization that he had created, the Federal Anti-Corruption Foundation, which is still active now outside of Russia? That is quite another question. But that she is, again, at least symbolically visible, that is important in the environment where there is so little political presence, least of all non-official, non-systemic political presence.
Yeah, and in an environment where we're having elections in just 2 weeks' time.
A little more. Elections will take place during 3 days, March 15th to March 17th.